Hello, everybody. This is Bart Bettiga, the publisher of Tile Letter Magazine, executive director of the National Tile Contractors Association. And this is my one-to-one interview. And for this month, I'm very excited to bring in a special guest from ARDEX. I think it's ARDEX Americas, but ARDEX is an international global company. And our guest is Russ Gaetano, who is the senior marketing director of tile and installation systems for ARDEX. And I know Russ has been involved from the beginning of bringing products here, helping to put a team together of bringing products in to North America. Russ, thank you for being with us today.
Thanks for having me, Bart. Appreciate it.
So, and we also, before we even get started, I just want to thank ARDEX for for the support that they give to this industry, and in particular to the National Tile Contractors Association. And we'll touch on some of that as that being part of your strategy here down the road. But just to open for people that are still getting used to the ARDEX brand and the ARDEX name here in the US, I was telling you a story behind the scenes that I had heard when I was traveling in Europe, that ARDEX was a big player in Europe in tile and stone systems. And I did not know that because that hadn't yet happened in the US market. So tell us about ARDEX a little bit as a company, and what led you to bringing in the products there several years ago, and maybe even what some of the challenges have been to try to build a brand in a market where there are strong players already.
Yeah, as we talked offline a little bit about the, ARDEX, when we came to the United States in 1978, we introduced self-leveling technology, and that's kind of where we focused our business. But in the rest of the world, ARDEX is really known as a tile and stone installation company, and market leaders in most parts of Europe, Australia, Scandinavia, and some other parts of the world as well, as we continue to grow. But as we, back in 2010, 2011, we looked at, re-entering the tile and stone market in a full way. We always had products in this segment. But as you said, the challenges were there's a very crowded and competitive landscape, and embedded with some very large and established competitors. So we embarked upon an in-depth market research plan, and the results of the plan were favorable. And we felt with the quality of products we had, the unique product innovations that ARDEX offered, and the strong brand recognition ARDEX already had on the flooring side of the business, we could have success. So some key milestones that happened throughout the years were, first, through product innovation, we introduced microtech technology into some of our products, which is introducing microfibers into the matrix, which provided creamy, very easy to work with products with outstanding bot strength, extended open times, and pot life. And we also introduced ARDEX self-drying technology. This was for moisture sensitive tile and stone, and also it's ideal for large and super format tile gauge panels. And some other key milestones along the way were really establishing some of the key partnerships that we have right now. In Germany, the Goodyear company in 2015, which got us into the uncoupling segment, in-floor heating, and now our new exterior systems, which will be launching later this year into 2022. DTA in 2018, which now gave us access to a full line of tools for tile and stone installation systems, as well as profiles and trims, and the acquisition of Tilite in 2021, which is a comprehensive lightweight wet room waterproofing system, which we're very happy with.
So, and now just some news came out recently that you acquired assets to Weedy or Veedy. Some people say Veedy, some people say Weedy. So can you tell me a little? Yeah, can you tell me a little bit about that? I know it's relatively new. So from your standpoint, what's the word on the street on how this is all going to work?
Yeah, it's very, very new. And ARDEX and Weedy are two strong brands which actually complement each other very well. We're both German-based, family-run companies. We have a common understanding of the importance of innovation, quality, and customer proximity. Both businesses are committed to excellence in delivering premium products, and we have a commitment to the installation professional through education and training and support. However, both companies will retain their independence in full. At this point, Weedy will be a standalone company within the ARDEX group. We'll maintain the same contacts and connections to their customers. So their customers are still going to talk to the same people they've been talking to, and they're still going to be their own company. And we will move forward with the launch of our ARDEX shower systems in 2022 through the acquisition of Tilite, which I mentioned earlier.
Okay, all right. Well, that's great. And congratulations on that. I think these, like you said, these are two great companies, and I think moving forward, just, the strategies on that will be unveiled, and I wish you nothing but the best. Can you talk a little bit from building your team, sales? I mean, to sell set installation materials in today's world involves so much. I know you're involved on the marketing and promoting of the products and product development. You have a sales team that has to be put together, technical team that's put together. Are you where are you, where are you fully, in with that? Is that still in development? I guess it's always in development, but what stage are you at with being really fully functional from a full team standpoint?
Yeah, like you said, I think it's continuous improvement, moving forward. First we began by identifying and filling the gaps in product offerings beginning in 2012 to provide our customers, the goal was to be able to provide customers with a full single source system approach to the products and make sure that we had a full line offering. And, obviously that was through some of the partnerships that I mentioned earlier. Simultaneously, in the beginning, we took a grassroots approach and focused on installers that were true technicians that were dedicated to their craft. We hired tile-specific sales professionals. We have over 30 now, and then we have a full technical support team head up by Mark Penine, who you know. Many of these people were former tile installers themselves, so they went out there and worked with the contractors one-on-one, and they knew what they wanted, and we were able to show them the products. So we provided very strong field support, which included intensive field trainings and demos. We talked to our guys in the very beginning, and even today, it's about demo, and showing people the products. We provide job site training as well on the job site and support. And we also want to get as many installers to our ARDEX Academies throughout North America, because we believe seeing is believing. Focus on the unique differences of ARDEX products and how those differences help to reduce time and cost. As we convince these tile and stone professionals on the benefits of ARDEX products, they help to drive demand into new tile-specific distributors, which has stimulated the continued growth that we have today in ARDEX tile and stone installation systems. And last but certainly not least, got involved with TCNA and TCA and the other trade organizations. We became very visible at coverings, Total Solutions Plus, and we did a fair amount of traditional advertising, marketing, and of course became leaders in the digital marketing and social media channels.
Yeah, I think that's great, and I think that this really shows that obviously you understand that the tile contractor, the tile installer, is your customer, and when they understand your products and your systems, they obviously you probably still have to work with trying to get products specified, and we, there's a lot of channels and a lot of ways to get product sold and installed in this country, but the best way is contractor acceptance, right? I mean, they have so much power when it comes to, I always say this to a lot of people, and I don't know if you want to comment on it, but tile contractors have influence with their client base on tile, certainly, but generally they don't get that involved in the tile selection process all the time. But they definitely have input on what membranes are used, what grout is used, what thinset is used, and I think you guys understand that strategy.
Absolutely, that's where we started, and that's why we have so many sales professionals, not only on the tile side but also on the flooring side. We have, well over 100 tile sales professionals in the field throughout North America right now.
So tell me a little bit about ARDEX Academies. How many do you have, and what's the strategy behind that? Obviously, I do appreciate that you guys support what we call, which would be traditional NTCA, non-proprietary type training. We don't care whose thinset it is. We don't care whose grout it is. We want to help with layout. We want to help with people making sure that they know how to properly trowel, properly prepare a substrate, how to get coverage. And you guys support that everywhere we go. But you also have to train people on your products and your systems. So tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, certainly we have a two-pronged approach. First, providing our own training and education while supporting your efforts as well at the NTCA, CTF, et cetera. As I said previously, we want to reach tile installers, but we're focused on those guys and ladies that are truly dedicated to their craft. Bart, as you know, and you're keenly aware that anybody can slap their name on the side of a truck and get some business cards printed up and say they're a tile installer, right? Yeah. But through the great work of the organizations like TCNA and TCA, CTEF, CTDA and TCAA. We continue to support and be very involved in these trainings and educations and certification programs like CTI certification, which we think is extremely important. And just as important, to cultivate a new generation of tile installers as well. ARDEX has been committed to proper installation techniques. We provide training on job sites, in-field training at distributor locations, but of course we have our ARDEX Academies. We have 7 locations throughout the US and Canada, and we're also now offering webinars online. So we love to have people come into our facilities. Obviously, we were challenged with the COVID situation and had to shut that down for a while, but we're just starting to restart up with our ARDEX Academies and in-person trainings. We actually have a tile training going on right here in Aliquippa. But in all instances, we not only train on the unique differences of our products, but how to properly install them, focusing on installation techniques and industry standards. And we continue to expand our trainings in the more specific niches, like we call them super format tile, engaged panels, exterior systems, and shower systems.
That's great. Well, we talked about the power of social media. We all understand that having a digital marketing presence is important. I think that there's still a print presence as well, but we definitely understand that social media is a way to get your product known and to get your participation in the industry known in the contracting communities. And the contracting communities are very active in social media. One in particular, I know that one of your tech leaders, William White out in the Pacific Northwest, works quite a bit with Jason McDaniel. Jason's an NTCA member. NTCA thinks the world of Jason, and in fact, we also wanted to support him in this sledgehammer incident that went viral. I mean, I don't know how much you know about this, but William was involved. So, I think this is such an important opportunity for the tile industry to turn a negative into a positive. And Jason and William, I think William supporting Jason, really kind of made that happen. Can you talk? Do you know much about it? Can you talk about it a little bit? Yeah.
Actually, I do. We all saw the videos posted online of this guy taking a sledgehammer to Amber's bathroom. Actually, when I saw it initially online, because I follow the threads on Facebook, I thought it was a joke, and I really didn't pay much attention to it.
Yeah, I did too.
Because I was like, oh, this is one of the GTP guys got there, screwing around and doing it, playing like a demo. No matter right or wrong, that was a totally improper, unprofessional response by that contractor. So Jason McDaniel, who owns Stoneman Construction and obviously the lead guy on GTP, contacted our Northwest team and myself and said he wanted to help her out. Once we reviewed the situation, we said, yeah, we're all in. So I sent William out there who's our field marketing specialist for the West, and he went with Jason to Colorado Springs with a group of installers. Some local joined in as well. And I also saw that a couple drove in from a few hours away to help out just for a day. So they had people coming in from all over the place. We worked with our distributor partner, Tile Shop in Colorado Springs, to supply the tile. They spent a week there putting it together. The new shower reveal just happened and it looked amazing. Amber was blown away. She was very pleased with the work and truly amazed and grateful that a group of people would come out and step in and help her out in their own time and do it in a professional way and give her a shower built the way it should be built. We were very happy to be a part of it.
Yeah, thank you, and congratulations for supporting Jason on that. We're going to be bringing Jason and Amber and probably William or a group of people, but we're going to do a session on coverings on this.
I did hear about that, yes.
Because it's one of those situations where you get kind of a bad image of a contractor in the beginning, like you said. No matter what the situation was, that's never okay. More importantly, what we really wanted to show is that it's kind of the old stereotypes, and that all contractors are not like this, and that there are quality contractors out there that take their job and their profession very seriously. And Jason is one of them, and the other guys that came in and supported it as well. And we want to tell that story because then what Jason really showed was that along with William and the rest of the crew, was that it takes a lot of skill, and it takes a lot of training to develop a strategy to build a shower like that. And that includes people that are properly trained and certified, like through the CTEF. So there's a story to tell there. And we're really excited that Jason wants to do that and be a part of that. And so we want to thank you for that. So
Yeah, I heard about that. I think that's a great idea. So yeah, training and getting these guys certified and bringing up new installers, it's going to be critical for our industry, and we'll do all we can to support that.
well, I want to thank you for being our guest today. We want to thank ARDEX for supporting the industry and for supporting the NTCA. And you've been with Russ Gaetano, who's the Senior Marketing Director of Tile and Installation Systems for ARDEX. And we appreciate you being our guest today, Russ. Thank you.
Bart, thank you. Have a great day.